Hey everybody. We're going to keep on keeping on using the stuff we have laying around the shop. I got here some boards I've cut down. I still got to rip them to width. This is an old piece of barn siding or something a friend of mine gave me, and we're going to turn it into a bluebird house. It looks like oak, judging by the back grain. Anyhow, it's actually quarter sawn, most of it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to rip it down to 5.5 inches wide. All the pieces want to be 5.5 inches wide. I just googled it, Birdhouse, bluebird house, and these were the dimensions. So I'll try to find the link. I think it was on Pinterest. Don't tell anybody. I looked at Pinterest. But we're going to build a birdhouse. So here we go. Okay, so what we'll do next, according to the plans, it's just one sheet of paper really, is this is your bottom. It is there's going to be 4 holes, and I just did my diagonals and then marked an inch up from the corner. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. These are the sides. This will be the top of the side. And again, it's not very clear on where to put your holes, so I came an inch down and I marked it dead center, which is 2 3/4, and then I marked 1.5 inches in from each edge. So the 2 sides will get these 3 holes, and the bottom will get these 4 holes. For that, we'll use a 3/8 inch spade bit on a hand drill. Now, sometimes things happen, and something happened. So I was drilling this, and it slipped out of my hand, and it found a fault, and it split. But we're not going to throw it out. What we'll do is we'll just take some regular wood glue and glue it edge to edge, so it split with enough irregularity that there's no doubt about which part goes to which. So here we're just going to glue it up, and if these birds complain that they have a home with a repaired floor, just like the bees, we'll throw them out. So again, just index your pieces. And then we will just clamp it. We'll wipe off the excess here. Always keep some paper towels on the bench just to wipe off excess glue. It's a lot easier if you can wipe it off while it's still wet. Anyhow, so that'll come back better than ever once it's done and the glue dries. We'll just sit off to the side for now. We're done with that part anyway. I went ahead and drilled the holes while it was in 2 pieces. So next one, we need to take the front, which is this one, and there wants to be an 1.5 inch hole on it, and I'm going to have to determine how far down that hole wants to be. According to the picture that I'm working off of, the bottom of the hole is 3 inches from the edge. So we'll mark 3 inches. We have an 1.5 inch hole. So we would want to put the center of the bit 1 inch and 3/4 inch up from that. So down from the top 2 1/4 inches, and then we're just going to center it, which you already know because we have a 1/6, which is 5.5. That's 2 3/4. So X marks the spot. We'll take away the first mark, and I'm not going to worry about this X being bigger than it needs to be, because remember, this is going to be 1.5 inch hole, and we'll do that on the drill press. Okay, so we just have it dry fit here. What we'll do is we'll take these couple finished nails, and we'll drill a hole for them to go into here, and then also in from the back, and we'll sink it into this side and what that will give you is a sort of a hinge to open the side and clean it out or clear it out in case you need to do that. Still waiting on the bottom to glue to dry. This is the basic setup, and what I'm going to do while I've still got the 3/8 inch hole saw, I'm going to drill a hole there. I'll take the center, come down a few inches, that way you could hang it on a nail or something, but that's the basic profile of it. So we're getting ready to put on the permanent side, which is the side that won't hinge open, and I wanted to show you kind of a time saver. So our boards are 3/4 inch thick, so we know that half of that is 3/8. So just take your ruler, mark up 3/8 of an inch towards either end, and then what I did was I lay the ruler down and I marked it at 1 inch, 3 inches, 6 inches, and then 8 inches. No rhyme or reason, just where I thought the nails would be good. And then when you've got your ruler set there, then you make your X. And that's where we're going to drill. And I'll try to show you what I just got done doing here. This is your hinge side, and it wants to go up like this. So this was rubbing, so I took the chop saw, tilted it to 45, and took this off, and then also just took just a blade width off the top. Now you can get away without doing this. Leave it flat cut. Don't drill these vents, and cut this, you know, 1/2 inch shorter, and that would let it still pick up and move without having to make these cuts. But I could, and I already did make the vent holes, so we wanted to leave it. So that's what we got there. Okay, so I got a little bit of a fitting issue here. This is old wood, and it didn't want to be totally square, so we knocked a little bit off the bottom. No big deal, but that then squeezed the back and the front end. That to change the way that this hinge is fitting. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Yeah, so we'll take a little bit off of here, off of the door side. This is just the nail to hold it closed when it's moving. So we'll take a little bit off, and it should fit no problem. And then all we have to do is to fix the lid. I didn't want to fix the roof on there until I got it a little bit more square, but I really like the way that looks with the cut fresh edges against the old painted barn wood. So just a little bit of fit and finish, fix the roof, and be ready to hang and get some bluebirds. So hope you enjoyed watching the video, and enjoyed making the project, and hope it gives you some confidence. If you make this out of a 1x6 pine, all you have to do is make chop cuts. So do that with a radial saw or chop saw or a hand saw. Anyway, get out there and build something, and I hope you found this useful.